Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here, playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards campaign mode, here with the second campaign of the week. This time we are playing as Necrons against the Aeldari. And for the mission rewards, we can get additional copies of the Deathmark Assassin, as well as another brand new card, the Hexmark Destroyer. Very cool looking model there. This thing only has a ranged attack, and its trait is Outflank. And for these rewards, you can put destroyer cards in your deck to earn bonus points. So the setup I have for this includes all of the Necron destroyers in the game, including so pretty fun setup, but a little bit of a challenge. So far I've reached level 21 without losing, but I think pretty soon I'm gonna have to swap out some of these cards for better options. The Hexmark Destroyer especially, 27 points is a little bit on the expensive side, and it's only at level 2, so not very strong. But let's go ahead and deploy and see what happens. I've been facing quite a bit of Rakarth this campaign. He's a bit annoying to deal with because of his increasing health, although the Warlord himself is very weak. This time, though, we are up against the Zephyrblade. I haven't seen him too much in the campaign. Level 5 Warlord there. Let's see. So, do I want to start off with ranged or melee? I think I'm going to start off with melee and see what happens. Eldar do have quite a few Psychers, which is annoying to deal with, because Necrons cannot retaliate against psychic attacks. See, I think I'm going to put down the Ophidian Destroyer in the center. I just want to get the enemy is below 75% health, so that Othakar's special rule activates. Enemy has the initiative, so they will go first, and they are debuffing my melee, unfortunately. So let's see how much damage we can do. 112 total. Is that going to be enough? So you can see, yep, it is. That's pretty good. So we got the hardwired for destruction. Special rule activating for all 3 of my destroyers. I also have 2 berserkers on the field, so every time they take damage, they will be increasing their attack power. And the Ophidian Destroyer goes down. Now let's see how much damage this guy can do. The Scorpic Destroyer, particularly powerful. I think it's strong enough to take out the dude in the middle. What was this guy? The Farseer. So, actually, I misread that. I forgot that my melee got debuffed, so it will not die. But still dealing a decent amount of damage. I think it'll get one more psychic attack in. I'm starting to think that maybe I should have deployed my ranged units first, because the enemy will be increasing their ranged attack throughout the game. So in the late game, their ranged units will probably be dealing quite a bit of damage. Hopefully we can force out the enemy Warlord early enough that that won't be too big of an issue. Again, they are going psychic and buffing up. You can see that they have pretty decent buff for both their ranged and melee attacks, so they can deal quite a bit of damage. My units are still doing pretty well, and I have 3 bodyguards left. Let's see what their 2 bodyguards are. The Wraith Lord there on the left, very powerful unit. Not sure if I'll be able to take that one down. And now they're going for range, dealing a lot of damage there. Okay, luckily my Plasmancer survived and was able to retaliate for a lot of damage. And the last card they have, last bodyguard, is Drazhar at level 6. This guy has a lot of health. So I think we want to go for the middle lane and the Destroyer Lord. Will he be able to take that out? We'll put down the Cryptothrall with Taunt. And not quite enough damage, but the Cryptothrall should be taking all of the damage from the enemy counterattack. So that thing is going to die. My 2 remaining bodyguards are very low health, so they will also probably be dying. Unless the enemy goes psychic or ranged. So what do I want to put down? Not entirely sure, actually. Well, they have a really big melee attack, so I'm guessing they'll go melee? Do I want to do this? Okay, we'll put down the heavy destroyer in the middle and hope that it can... Well, nope, they went psychic. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Well, I think that's actually decent for me, because I can go ranged. Let's see how much damage the Zephyrblade is at. 45 range, that's not too bad. I do kind of want to save that ranged attack, though, for the boss, but you know what, whatever. Just going to go ranged, and we'll lose the Destroyer Lord, but the other 2 bodyguards will survive. And now maybe they will go melee. I'm not sure if my heavy destroyer can actually withstand the melee attack from that warlord. 25, I think it probably can. But this is going to be painful for sure. Well, Drazhar is actually at pretty low health, so I might be able to take him out next turn with a heavy destroyer. But I'm a little worried about my my warlord getting killed by the enemy Wraith Lord. I'll have to double check the damage on that thing again. Let's see. So put down the warlord, and let's see what this thing is at. 60. Wow, forgot about that. That's getting a range buff. So 63 range. That's a lot. I don't know if I can afford to go ranged here without dying. This is going to be a very close one. So yeah, obviously cannot go ranged. And melee, can't really go melee either. So I think my only option is just to ready and hope that they hope that I have enough damage next turn to win. But my heavy destroyer will be dying. And okay, never mind. I misread that. They had more than enough ranged to take out my warlord. So, well, that was an unfortunate defeat at level 21. So clearly these destroyers are struggling here. Now this is only a 3-day campaign. So yeah, 3-day campaign. So the number of points you need to get all of the rewards is pretty low. So I think I'd be fine swapping out some of my bodyguards for better options. But yeah, I do want to claim all of these rewards. Particularly the Hexmark Destroyer. So that is the campaign for the week, and it's been a while. Usually when I upload games, I only include the ones where I actually win. So let me know if you have a preference on seeing games. I don't know if you actually watch the battles to the end. I think a lot of people don't, but if you are someone who has watched these games to the end, let me know if you have a preference on whether I win or lose. I think, well, I do like winning, I will say that, but I usually include the ones where I win just so I can, show an example of like what actually works and how to actually defeat an enemy with the composition I have. Now, that game was pretty close, but I don't know if I could have really done anything differently, except maybe deploy my ranged units early on instead of melee. I think in retrospect that might have been better against the Zephyrblade. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.